Yeah, there's lots of posers out there with their SUVs and other 4x4s, and most are afraid to get them dirty. But not this group. They're all about getting out and giving her.
What we've done is we've set up an event here which is called the Great Canadian Kawartha's Trail Fest, and it's a vehicle-specific event dedicated strictly to the Jeep four-wheel drive vehicle. What will happen is we'll have trails that will be rated on a scale of 1 to 10. Now we don't have anything that gets anywhere close to 10, but we'll have trail ratings after that, which say, for example, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 5 to 6, depending on the skill of the off-roader coming out to this event. We have a number of trails that will cater to all of their needs.
The event draws Jeeps of all styles, from stock models to totally custom rock crawling mud buggies. No matter what you're driving, everyone is here for the same reason, to go off-roading and put the skills to the test.
Never thought I could do that. That was great.
For those just starting out, there's an introductory course to teach you all the basic skills you'll need to go off safely. Under the careful supervision of experienced drivers from the London Jeep Club, you'll soon be going places you never thought possible.
I'm a first-time Jeeper, and I got a brand new Jeep that I just bought a week ago. And I got to learn how to go out into the bush and drive it safely and without doing too much damage to the vehicle or to the wilderness around it. It was great. I did things I didn't think I could ever do. It was a real challenge today. What they call basic is more extreme than I thought it would be. I thought it would be just, you know, gravel roads and things like that. A little obstacle made for you. That was a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be, but it was a challenge. It's nice to be challenged like that, even as a beginner.
Ramping up the challenge for those with a bit of experience under their belts, there are trails with every obstacle you could dream of. Mud holes, rock climbs, and some intimidating hills. Never forgetting that this is off-roading, and even with the best coaching and spotters all around you, mishaps can and do occur, as these four-wheelers found out firsthand.
There was a climb up some rocks, and I think I slid off, or the vehicle slid off a rock a little bit too far, got caught on the bumper on the tree here, and did minimal damage.
Okay, let's go.
I was focusing so much on what the guide was telling me. He was directing me on where I should be pointing my tires, turning my steering, and telling me which rock, which tire would be climbing. And I was so focused on what he was saying that I unfortunately didn't put my vehicle in drive, and I was still in reverse. And he says, "Okay, give her some gas." I ended up going backwards down the hill over some rocks, but I managed to get up. After I got over that embarrassment and I didn't kill anybody, I managed to make it up without assistance in a Liberty.
Apparently the plastic here couldn't handle the weight of the tree that impacted this and caved the door in, and now there's a hole where the door handle used to be. Scuffed along here.
We slid off a rock and into a tree.
And then the taillight. The tree hit right here, and it had a guard on it, and the guard actually pushed the taillight in, so it's all cracked there, so we've sealed it up to keep Mother Nature out.
It's a nice, safe way to start the sport. We went on the Jeep 101 training, and then after that we were able to do some other interesting trails. And what's really nice about this type of environment is that you have a lot of guides assisting you, and they know what they're doing. And I much more enjoy that.
The big advantage is you're out there with people that have been out there, know what works, what doesn't work, both in terms of vehicle modifications. You know, they can meet people, ask a lot of questions, as well as being with experienced trail guides that can guide them through a trail safely, make sure they get back with, you know, vehicle still intact, and hopefully have learned some things along the way that can aid them in future outings.
For those not convinced to get out and give off-roading a try, Popeye has this to say.
Hey, why do you have a Jeep if you're not going on the trails? Get out there and enjoy your four-wheel drive, the atmosphere and the whole thing.